Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season. Now to the plate, Zach Zinn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Liner towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And the streak will. Rod Caudle will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Runners on the move for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Barrios is right there, one down. Henry Cho will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. There goes the runner, taken for strike 3, the throw, and he is out at second, caught stealing to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including Zach Zinn gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Moffitt is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The run scores from second. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So they score 4 times. Striding into the box, Zach Zinn, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Marshall Bowden will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin Calderon, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he does.
Oh, what a play at second. He's up with it. The throw. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Zach Zinn digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ballgame, both of them doubles.
We're back here on the minor league pregame show. Before we get to first pitch for tonight's Texas League matchup, let's get a look at our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Zach Zinn is our focus, as he's on a serious hot streak right now. You can see his numbers over the last month, and he was arguably one of the most impressive minor league prospects in all of baseball.
No doubt about it, Matt. And you know, he's not really considered to be one of the organization's top prospects, so that makes his recent performance even more impressive and even more intriguing. I think this
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Number 9 stands in for the first time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zinn is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then...
Franz Borowitz will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. And with that, let's take a look at the Corpus Christi defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it.
Zach Zinn will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look for a guy to produce? He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Barrios is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the Springfield defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got? Kevin Calderon stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. 2 down, runners at first and second. Drilled to first. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Hooks lead it 3-1. Zach Zinn is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
This is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on.
Zach Zinn stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
John Iwamura will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 7-1.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Rod Jitsi will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Franz Borowitz will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this depth.
To second for 1.
Out.
Zach Zinn steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Shot towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's...
Darryl Moffitt gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. To first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Zach Zinn will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. On to first, and it's dropped. John Iwamura steps in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely a guy to keep your eye on right now. He's running towards second. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second. Pete Harmon will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the double steal is on here. Number 9 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With a moment now. So stepping in, number 47, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner goes for third, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And both runners are off again. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Zach Zinn strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Zach Zinn.
Liner toward right center. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
John Iwamura strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Third baseman.
Zach Zinn steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. And he's safe. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way. One hit in the inning, but no one. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Ruiz. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-2 home. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Zinn. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no error. Coming to the plate now, Zach Zinn, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Zach Zinn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Moffitt ranging back at the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him.
Number 9 will step in, 1 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Yeah, he's been finding a way to get on board in this one. Having good productive AB so far.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they... He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Zach Zinn will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he'll take it. Zach Zinn stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Zach Zinn.
Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
And a good job there keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. Well, now one more two-out knock.
Rod Caudle gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And he'll step off. 2 down, runners at first and second. There goes the runner. Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Kevin Sanchez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. Zinn scoops it up, underhanded flip. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And more often than not,
Jack Martinez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that.
Oh, a diving stop. The throw in time.
Oh, love it.
Digging in to try it again. Tom Chen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Zach Zinn will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Julian Vasquez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. But this is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball.
Zach Zinn strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Zinn.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Rod Caudle will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
6 runs.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Zach. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Tulsa Drillers Coming to the plate now, Victor Miltiades. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, I think when they get guys on base, they have to be able to get them in. They're near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, so they're going to...
Steve Golden will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Zinn is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number. Zach Zinn will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, a double play. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Tulsa's out in front here, 1-0. Stepping in, Jason Blue, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down. Now at the plate, Rene Guerrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get to second for one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately.
Leading off the inning, Zach Zinn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. And he's retired here, one away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too, but unfortunately.
Phil Standridge will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And, you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out,
Steve Golden will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit softly on the ground to first. Zinn has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Zach Zinn strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Guerrero will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Zach Zinn will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The relay. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.